Happy Tuesday. If you are an NFL bettor, you are probably happy to see me right now. If you're an NHL bettor, you're always happy to see me. You guys know where you got to come to get those premium thin-cut Boar's Head Deli NHL Sniffs, and that's right here on the YouTube channel, which you guys should absolutely be subscribed to. Are you doing that thing where you'd rather type my name in the YouTube bar and then watch the video today rather than give me the credit of a click? You don't want to give me the click because you know I asked for it, and you're like that teenage girl where whatever dad says, I'm going to do the opposite. So then your dad tries to tell you, please don't date the nerdy guy just so you date the nerdy guy. Is that the kind of give and take Tom and Jerry type of thing we're doing right now? So you know what to do. Like all these videos, tell your friends about it, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications, because you never know when these videos are coming out in the first place. And also, you want to win tonight? I call this the sports betting fair transaction. You do the things you're supposed to do on the video. I give out the sniffs for the video, and then the sports betting karma gods go, they did what he was supposed to do, and he did what he was supposed to do. Okay, they all win tonight. So let's have ourselves a winning night here on a Tuesday. Look, it is early in the season. The Oilers can lose again to the Flyers. The Blue Jackets can win tonight. Anything can happen. Jamie Kennedy scream, everybody's a suspect. But it doesn't matter. We're still going to do the exact thing that is correct to do so that once we hit, a month or two into the season and things are starting to flow, you already have the process down. It's already in your head. Interestingly enough, you guys don't really need me once you start to apply the formulas, and you got to watch the sport. You know how I feel about you basketball bettors who think you can just come in here. Though the best part about losing hockey bets is knowing that an NBA bettor came here just to get the picks and then click on his sportsbook and then go to sleep. I've always said from day one, I hope they all lose. I'd rather just take myself out to take them out with me. So let's see how we do on this slate. We're going to start with Carolina and the Devils. Devils played the previous day. They played Jake Allen, meaning Markstrom's going to be starting this game. Brendan Moore had a hilarious quote about the Hurricanes' first game. He said, I don't know what I was watching out there, which is a pretty accurate description of the way they played game one. So we're getting a little line juggling. And whether you like it or you don't like it, I don't really give a rat's ass. It's the right thing to do, and it's the right way to get good plays in the NHL. In practice, the Hurricanes have moved Svechnikov up to the top line with Seth Jarvis and Sebastian Aho. So they're doing the stacked line. They had 2 and 2, didn't work out game one. So they're going to a line who has played together before. They played together last year, and they were very good together. So this is a line that's all going to be playing together and all correlated on the top power play. So you have so many different options when it comes to different players on this line. What I'm going to do, when you have Aho playing with those two players who can both shoot, I always think taking an Aho assist, you guys remember this from last year, is the way to go. Especially right now, we're getting it at plus money. So give me a Sebastian Aho assist for plus 110. And then we could also slap a little double plus money parlay. Give me that plus 110 assist with the plus 110 point for Shane Gostisbehere. I know he didn't hit last game. Vasilevsky made a bunch of saves. Trust me when I tell you the top power play defenseman is a borderline cheat code. Go up and down the list with the games yesterday. You'll see Boqvist on ball. Who is Boqvist? Do you know about him? What do you know about him? Yeah, I know he was a former first-round pick. Didn't pan out, but you could stick him on a power play assist. He wasn't doing anything, but he's getting assists because he's on that top power play. Gostisbehere actually has some offensive flair, and I think he is a good bet to get a point in this one. So plus 110 for Aho, plus 110 for Shane Gostisbehere. Remember, you can nail that on one goal, whether it's at even strength or on the power play. Then we got the Panthers, who beat the Bruins twice, but then lost to 2 members of the Scam 5. And now they are going in to play the Columbus Blue Jackets. Who are you going to take? Here's what I know. Bobrovsky played yesterday, and Spencer Knight let in some floaters the other day against Buffalo. It was his first game, and I forget how many months. He didn't play last season. It was his first game in multiple seasons. So if we're getting Spencer Knight, Columbus, they have some players who can... Look, I don't even care if you have upper echelon talent. When you have a team like Florida, who was in an intense game yesterday, That was like the hot chick. They were all ready. They expended all their energy. And now they're going to Columbus. You think you're getting their A effort against those Jackets? It might look something like that Buffalo game. So give me some options here on Columbus. Give me Chinakhov. You remember last year, he was a part of our Russian duo on the second line. We would take Marchenko with Chinakhov. Sometimes we'd mix in Voronkov. Well, he's up on the top line. That top line did extremely well last game. And in a home game against Spencer Knight, I think there's going to be some point opportunities. Don't worry so much about, my God, Florida defense. Back-to-back games, intense game, backup goalie. This is such a mail-in type of game. You never know when they're going to come, but this one might be a Florida mail-in. Remember, they're still missing Tkachuk. They're still missing Barkov. There could be some point opportunities. So give me a point for Yegor Chinakhov on that top line and top power play. And I was looking. 2 points for Chinakhov, 2 points for Monahan. That will hit you a big plus money, same game, line mate parlay. You know, somebody said yesterday, why don't you post it? It's a very simple formula. And if you are a basketball guy, you don't know hockey, sorry, that's your penalty for choosing that route. Don't get mad at me. You see me coming to your house asking, what the Jokic rebounds? No, I don't do that. I stay in my lane, but you want to be a jackal of all trades. So for the hockey fans out there, the ones who know the game, any sort of line mates, first or second line, could even be third line, who also share top power play minutes. So two guys on the same line who are both on the same top power play, not the second unit, but the top one. If you click on both their names for 2 points each, and that number is over plus 1,000, you don't have to ask me. You don't have to ask anybody. You can take them. Now, confirm that they are playing together. Don't be tricked and think, I saw a shift. And make sure those two guys are penciled in together. And that is the case with Chinakhov, Monahan. They'll be on the top line playing together, get top line minutes. Every time there's a penalty on the other team, they'll be opening up that power play. And there are opportunities. So if you click on any line mates who are on the top power play for 2 points each, and that's over plus 1,000, I'll green light it. And I got one that I like on this slate that I hit twice. They hit twice. This 2-point duo for over plus 1,000. They still play on the same power play. And why don't we go right to that game next? That is the Dallas Stars playing the San Jose Sharks. In this very matchup last year, Wyatt Johnston and Jamie Benn hit that 2-point combo for me in back-to-back games against them. They just completely went off. And the fact that Wyatt Johnston has been quiet, you guys know how it works. It's some weird in all sports. Why is it that some people just crush some teams and then others not so much? For whatever reason, Wyatt Johnston and Jamie Benn were just murdering San Jose. But then again, a lot of people were murdering San Jose last year. So just because I can't miss out on it again, because it is over plus 1,000 again, give me 2 points for Wyatt Johnston and Jamie Benn. Let's get that out of the way. You know what's great? Finally, I put a nice high-paying parlay in the middle. Somebody who just tried to scoot to the end, they got screwed, and I'm real happy they did. But elsewhere in this game, same type of thing from the other day. I still believe Logan Stankoven for a plus money point. Incredible value. He's playing great. He is a good value. I mean, how about this? Everything I'm telling you on this slate, they're playing the San Jose Sharks. And since it is that time of the year where we celebrate fake hockey, how about we act like the fake good teams are the real good teams and pretend like this is a marquee matchup between the Flames and the Blackhawks? For our purposes, it is. Both of these teams been scoring a little bit more than you would think. You had that last game against the Oilers. All those Chicago guys. Man, I opened up that first video talking about the Teravainen assist playing with Bedard is one of the best bets ever. It must be all the way down, right? Remember opening night, it was like plus 210. Now what? It's around, it's got to be what? He's playing with Bedard. He had a 4-point night the other night. What is it? Maybe plus 110? We're still getting plus 190 for Teravainen, who's playing with Bedard. So give me that same exact Teravainen assist. You can take it by itself. but also Teravainen assist with the Bedard point, and add in the 2.5 shots on goal for Connor Bedard. Trust me when I tell you, it's all correlated, because if I'm taking Teravainen for the assist, it means I'm anticipating him passing, Bedard shooting, and if Bedard's shooting, he's likely to go over his 2.5 shots on goal. And I'm pretty sure if you put those two together, by the way, that's another line mate that should end up near or around plus 1,000. But what about the other team? They're scoring. They've engaged in some relatively high-scoring games. That top line, ever since the end of last season, it's one thing to really just close out the year as the worst team, lose a game 5-3, and then they have 2 or 3 points. But this Kadri Kuzmenko line, it's murdering it to the point where in a game against Chicago at home, we got Kadri at over 1.5 points with the line. Let's do the same exact thing that I told you before. You take the over 1.5, and then you take the high-priced assists on the line mate. In this case, we're going to go Kuzmenko because Kuzmenko shares the top power play while the other line mate doesn't. It's all part of the plan, man. So this is all some stuff that's going to be coming out throughout this year. I just want to familiarize you guys with it. We may have a huge night. Sincerely, we may not, but this is all the stuff once everything comes into focus and we know what we can trust from each team and we know the quality of each line, which players have gotten better, which players have gotten worse, who's earned our trust, who has spit in the face of our trust. A lot of time to figure that out, but good luck to you. Better luck to me. I'll be back with you tomorrow for some Wednesday NHL Sniffs, but in the meantime, do all this stuff. Help a guy. Help a guy by liking these videos, commenting on these videos, all the stuff that I said at the beginning of the video. Why do I keep bringing it up? I'm disgusted. I at least try to bring it up in a clever way to make you understand. I really don't care if you do it. I don't care if you do it. But one thing that I do care about is growing this thing. As if you guys don't know me, for all the new people, by the way, I'm not a sports bettor. I'm really not. Go look up my history. Please don't. Actually, go ahead. Actually, I'm stuck somewhere in the middle. I'm an entertainer. I'm a performer. I happen to be pretty good at this thing. That's why I'm continuing to do this thing. So if you want me to continue to do this thing, make this thing get bigger, because my goal is to have a huge version of this. You got to dream big, Andy. Put the energy out there and then see if the world with the magnets gravitates toward each other, even though the girl that you wanted to go to the prom with went with the guy you hated and you wished it to the stars. What am I talking about? Nothing. It's time to end the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. And always remember, I'll always post last-second stuff, new stuff I didn't see on the Patreon, and there's chats with a bunch of funny goons up in there where you can exchange all your parlay pirate dreams and think that you're going to own the Bellagio after hitting your plus 50,000 parlay that some guy told you to put in. Anyway, hopefully I see you over there. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Good luck.